I know at the moment there's a lot of anxiety going around. People are feeling a little bit panicky about the whole social distancing, self-isolation, self-quarantine as well, whether they're sick or not. So because of that, there's a lot of anxiety in the air, people are not feeling like themselves, especially if you're used to just being around a lot of people. And you know what? I understand you. I'm an extrovert, so I get it. However, I thought maybe I'd just bring in some positivity around here. So I want to do a quick video and tell you about 5 things that you can do during the self-isolation period from home that will actually probably make you an even better person than you are now. Ready? Let's get started. So the first thing that I would say is catch up on your reading. That's right. I went into my personal library, which is a lot of shelves, lots of books that I don't always read, and I picked out these 3 books. One is The One Thing by Keller. One is a very old fiction classic, Unholy Night. And one is Born to Build, of course, Gallup. I'm a huge Gallup fan. So I wanted to catch up on my reading, all the books that I want to read on a regular basis, but I can't because, or I don't, rather, because I'm busy with work or socializing or just going out. So now I have this great opportunity to catch up on my reading, and I urge you to do the same. Maybe give yourself a challenge to finish 2 books by the time the self-isolation thing is over, or 3 books. And even maybe download Audible if you were more of a audiobook person, but definitely catch up on your reading. Number 2 is actually really get started on some of those things that you wanted to get started on for a long time. If you were one of those people who tell your friends, oh, I want to start a blog, do it now. If you always wanted to write a book, start now. If you've always wanted to paint more, but you can't because you're so busy with work and other commitments, now is the perfect time. So all those projects that you've been shelving, now is the best time to get started on them, and hey, maybe even finish them. Number 3 is learn a new skill. Guys, with all this internet and online learning going around, you can learn a skill sitting at home. If you ever want to learn a new language, pick up your phone, download Duolingo, or any of these other language apps and start learning a new language. If you always wanted to learn how to cook or make bread, go online, go to YouTube, search how to make bread or how to make a pie, really anything, and in the kitchen, and you'll have millions of YouTube videos and other videos, educational videos come up. So you just follow along and make the most of this time at home by learning a new skill. Number 4 is catch up with people. Yeah, you won't be able to do it at a bar or a coffee shop or at a restaurant, but you know how sometimes life gets in the way and we haven't spoken to a friend or a family member in a long time because they were just so busy. Maybe we got a text a long time ago we never responded to, or we got a phone call and we wanted to call them back, but we're just so busy, we just were not able to. Well, tonight is the night that you can actually call you back that person, maybe have a little FaceTime or anything at all, but just reconnecting with people. Now is the perfect time for that, not just for yourself, but for them too. If they're kind of living by themselves, feeling a little bit isolated, having that phone call come in for them will be amazing. And lastly, for all you fitness freaks or active people out there who think that staying at home for the next week or 2 weeks is going to make you unhealthy or unfit or lethargic, well, it doesn't have to be that way. There's a wealth of stuff online, whether on YouTube or some other apps that you can download where you can just easily do at-home workouts that are really not so easy. So trust me, if you look them up, some of my favorite ones are Blogilates on YouTube, Yoga with Adriene also on YouTube, and also Aptiv, an app that I used to love. So I'm sure there's lots more apps like that too that you can download. So there's really so much that you can do at home, working out as well, that really the self-isolation business does not have to be unhealthy. And those are my 5 ways to really make this self-isolation or self-quarantine or social distancing work for you. And I can guarantee you that if you actually think of it in a positive light and think of all these things that you can do with yourself, with your time, you will come out of it a better person than you are now. Let me know what you thought of the video below, and if you would like to get more awesome, positive, uplifting videos on a regular basis, make sure you subscribe and follow. See you later.